going on, Realist? It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Made to the Real, where we always keep it real. The Flash, Season 7, Episode 2.
The Speed of Thought. So we back. I know Flash won't let me down this week, so we're going to see what... I'm just being honest. I mean, but our full reaction will be on Patreon.
Well, this was supposed to be an episode before the season finale of last season, so... It's supposed to be an okay episode from what I remember.
So it's supposed to be Season 6, Episode 22? Or
21.
I thought they did
22 episodes last season.
But what episode did they stop on? 19?
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what?
Oh?
Not Earth 1.
He was the most brilliant mind I ever met.
I was like, it's coming on like this.
Earth 2? Shit.
They all were.
Not the memory.
Whatever.
They must really be done with Harry's character like these
Count
anyway.
on the
Like,
wells.
I can't see them doing this for no reason.
Of them to have the answers. No. They're all gone.
They got the drumsticks, the glasses for Harry.
Why does it always feel like for us to win, some of us have to lose?
They're heroes.
Man.
This wall is nano engraved with the names of everyone we've lost. So that no matter how the timeline changes, they'll never be forgotten.
Problem number 1.
You haven't found the method to reconfigure the molecular stability of the dimensional barrier that damages organic matter?
He ain't even wrote that shit yet. What just happened?
Yeah, that's right. How did you know that?
I saw you write it.
What?
No, you didn't.
He saw into the
I
future?
thought I did.
This so dope though. Like, bitch!
Quantum entanglement from reverse Higgs boson particles disrupts the geospatial algorithm, preventing us
He's
from
like-
locating people in the mirrorverse. Meaning we have to know Camilla Singh and Iris's location in order to pull them out. You freaky.
I know where they'll be. Iris sent a message to Camilla and Singh in the Mirrorverse telling them to meet in the Speed Lab tonight.
I'm a genius. My guy's on a whole other level. His neurons are firing at super speed. Synaptic connections are off the charts. The quantum computers can't even keep up processing his results.
The artificial speed force.
The artificial fracking speed force. It didn't just give you your old powers back, it gave you a new one. Enhanced cognition by way of a speed force booster shot. Is a quantum ball. Trademark pending. Ever heard of it? Of course you haven't, but you will. Mark my words, one day, Quantum Ball, trademark pending, will be the world's next great sporting event. You see, this little sphere amplifies kinetic energy, firing in directions that can only be described as unpredictable. But not for you. Your enhanced cognition should let you analyze every variable in every scenario and predict the unpredictable.
Ready.
Wall, lamp, pipe, conduit, duct. Now!
Super Barry. What does that mean?
I have super speed thinking.
Can we keep this though?
I
Like,
know how to open a portal to the mirrorverse.
No.
they piss me off when they give him good ass powers and then like them shit's gonna go away. Like, I'm tired.
But you can't keep something like this. This is the thing with keep having a show like this week to week. You can't keep something like this because you're going to always have a way to solve a problem. With the artificial speed force,
Can we get it?
we can get rid of this power. Reason being, it was a product of an artificial speed force, so you can't keep it. Whereas Barry can read something, retain it for a little while, and be gone. It'll disappear after a while. Wally, on the other hand, can read something, retain it, and keep it. And also, I think Bart can do that.
Can we just keep it for a couple episodes at least?
Probably just, you know what I'm saying, one more episode. That's all you get.
Damn, that shit cool as hell.
All right, I'm sorry. Let me show you.
Ramsey's unique cells created a polar covalent bond with the molecules in Eva's mirror portal. That's why she needed his blood.
Right. It formed like a bio-friendly skin on the interdimensional barrier.
So we need Ramsey's blood. We knew that.
No, we don't need it. His blood would have bonded with the electronegative particles and become dark matter photons. Those particles wouldn't just stay on the mirror portal.
No, they wouldn't. They'd attach themselves to Eva. Well, yeah, I guess.
Damn.
I guess that could work.
But isn't Eva still holed up behind Macaulay Tech's force field? We'll never get close to her. You're gonna bring out another board.
I like it, girl.
Concealment probability, these are the remaining black hole stash houses. There's a 97.6% chance Eva's hitting this one next.
Wow.
This
Is
the
it because
bed,
of
right?
COVID they only having like 3 of them around at a time?
Yeah.
That's where we go.
Actually, we're good. I called in a little bit of extra muscle.
Ooh. Who you saw?
Frost?
Sup? Nice outfit, by the way. Why are you here? You know, for funsies.
Looks like someone's back to 100%.
God damn. He acting like Harry right now. When we first met Harry.
You let her get hit.
Damn.
Like for real? Like
I get
It's
it
his
though,
intellect.
because it's like he's so smart. Like all them geniuses be like,
yeah, hence the
borderline,
thinker,
no-
like didn't
no
care.
humanity. Yeah. He saw how it was gonna play out. Had he interjected, like they probably wouldn't have been able to like do what they were trying to do. So he just he probably knew she wasn't gonna die. So he probably was like, I'll just let her get hit.
Like
It's still
if,
fucked up, but like
if I would have got hit, it would have been worse off. We would have been worse off for wear. But the way it comes off, it doesn't come off like a hero.
no, because like that's your friend. And you let her
Like
get
yeah,
shot.
like
you called her into this and then let her get
Like-
shot. So it's like,
and y'all see my point with Cisco. It makes no sense. He's out in the field. We wouldn't even like in this COVID situation, which they're filming in. We didn't even need her really because he could have held her at bay with his powers.
I just feel like they did that. So if he wanted to leave,
Yeah,
if he
I get
wanted
it.
to leave,
But
it
I'm
wouldn't
like,
be as
in the
big of a
field right
joke.
now, he's shooting a gun. Like, bro, you need to be black using them hand vibrations. Shatter that fucking glass.
What did he do?
is that?
A cure.
Has it been tested?
I ran 2,371 tests in my head. We're good.
Barry, that is not. What are you doing?
His acting though, cause like he not even acting like
Like the
himself.
bear we know for the past 7 years. Like this is a different character right now.
What happened?
You took the brunt of Eva's laser blast to help us.
Look at how
I
his
just
demeanor.
returned the favor with a cryogenically fortified paracetamol cocktail. I've analyzed behavioral patterns, body language, even graphological handwriting. That is not Eva McCulloch.
What? What do you mean? She's sitting right there talking to Rachel Maddow 2.0.
I slept in the same bed with a mirror duplicate of Iris without knowing the difference. You did the same with Camilla.
Did she just die?
Oh my god.
No. Help! Someone help me! Eva.
She about to be pissed if she found out he did that.
Stay with me.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
It's too late now.
No. No, stop that! Stop! No! Stop! No! I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
That footage we saw. Does it show you killing the real Eva McCullough?
No, of course.
I'm not a monster.
I'm not a monster.
I like how that other girl did though. Look at this shit. He just like exposed her with just like.
Why did you do that?
Eva would sense us opening a portal. Now she is too distracted to notice.
And there couldn't be another way to distract her?
There were 141 ways. This was the most efficient. One and the same.
What the fuck is
Cisco?
happening?
I know.
How y'all gonna
Something's
fix it?
seriously wrong with Barry.
Why do they? I feel like that's real life though. It's like It's like once you get so smart. Not saying everybody's like this, but once you get so smart, it's like the emotional part of yourself becomes detached or something. Like I don't know. It's
Well,
like,
you don't know how to process emotions,
right?
What people perceive as correctly.
Child, did you see the acting though? Like we went from the first episode where everybody acted all these different versions of themselves to now him being like heartless, him starting off normal and then just like
gradually
going downhill the rest of the episode.
And like, see, and they say like that's in the first segment of the Flash, you can tell what direction the show is going. They keep talking about heart, your heart this, your heart that. See what I said? I knew it. Like it's like he has no heart.
How they gonna fix this shit though? That's my whole thing. Like, how they gonna fix it? Because if it's from the artificial speed force, that means he would have to be detached from it. Like, I would think to course correct, but then he won't have speed. So, like, I'm just.
Well,
trying to
he
figure
probably
out
can't tap into that power anymore because this is the negative effect. See, they always try to find a reason for you not to use a certain power.
But this is why people are not supposed to be OP, because it's like you got speed and you got speed thinking like what can, and then if he still was regular Barry, like he wouldn't need nothing. Like you got everything all in one, you could do anything basically. But this shit is just wild to me how they doing this. His posture, like the way he talking and stuff. He really exposed this lady on the live expert. Like
this was the most efficient.
He really exposed her. Like, and then didn't blink. Like, just like
he was like
hacked into their shit and exposed her on live TV. And she out here like making it seem like she trying to save the world, bro. I feel like that's gonna make it worse because like once they take that shit away, if she figure out you did that, like. And then your wife's stuck in the mirror universe. Like I just feel like all this just gonna happen.
I'm not giving no fuck right now.
Oh no.
I like it though. Like this is what's so great about Grant, man. The diversity. All the shit he did last week, you know what I'm saying, with his acting now this week. You like you all these different wow. Say Grant say, I got 3 more seasons, bitch.
Grant about to put on a white suit. He about to be White Flash.
Like, I got 3 more seasons in me. Damn.
Some, cause damn. Wow. I feel like some of my truth I can get out. Like I know me.
That's kind of like I gotta catch that little spot. That's in that segment. So
you and me both. Like we both got to do unless it did it downstairs too.
I hope it did. I can only hope it did.
What do you mean we have to choose?
Oh, he told him.
Simply put, the longer the person is in the Mirrorverse, the more dark matter photons are required to pull them out. Camilla and Singh have been trapped for less time, therefore they can be retrieved together. With Iris, it would take everything we have to retrieve her.
So they gotta save Iris or Singh and Camilla.
Barry, what's your speed brain tell you?
We have to choose.
I have a question.
Camilla and Singh, or Iris.
Who thinks we should save Iris?
It's gonna be 2 versus 2. She gonna want to save. Oh, is he the only one?
Camilla and Singh.
Cause it's 2 versus 1. Bro, this shit right here is fucked up. Cause they want to save the most people.
Sorry, Barry. Gotta go with the numbers.
Oh shit.
David.
He's gonna die.
What's
David? Can you hear me? Is this neural dissonance? No, but it's similar. It's a side effect of being sent to the Mirrorverse by the mirror gun instead of Eva pulling Singh through her office mirror. How do you know that? I don't know. I just
Didn't Camilla get shot with a gun too?
Iris, I was shot too.
Bitch, that means it's gonna happen to her. What's happening?
Oh shit.
Cisco, we already know how this is about to play out.
Don't ever call her expendable.
Not them about to triple team him. Child, y'all about to get smoked. I don't even want to see this. Yeah, I don't think this
We're gonna
is
give you back your heart, Barry. And it's gonna be by choice. Or by force.
I love it. Bitch, I'm talking.
Chile.
Baby.
Chile. Fuck saying child. Chile. Because they up here with the bullshit.
It's good, ain't it?
I'm not a scientist by any means. I'm not smart on their level. But if you're using the stuff that was on Eva, like whatever the particles were, is that not on them as well? So couldn't you put Iris out, take them off her, and then go back and get them, or vice versa? Or does it not work like that? Is Ava the only one that
Eva
had Eva, whatever Eva? Shit, they should have gave her another damn name.
That wouldn't have worked with the Evan that
Whatever
she's made from.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, I don't know what they about to do with this.
It's some good damn Flash, ain't it?
Child, they stressing me.
Missed this show.
Don't make us do this, Barry.
Oh, not him looking at the ball. Not him suiting up like, come on with it.
Iris would agree with me.
No. She wouldn't.
What is she doing?
What the hell?
Velocity X! I knew it! Well, I thought it was Velocity 9.
No, they don't use that shit. They got it. This the last one?
Oh, bitch!
They about to... what is happening?
Oh, bitch!
Wow, they gave her speed and she got ice powers. What the fuck? What the fuck? They got him out here fighting frogs, bro? What is happening? How long this shit even last? Oh. Damn.
Your defeat is inevitable. Velocity X in your system is nearly depleted. You lost this fight before it even began.
Oh, what's happening?
Look out!
Oh, not him throwing the ball and predicting that it was gonna come. Oh, what is that? Who wrote this episode?
That was some good shit right there, baby. You can't tell me that wasn't no good shit right there. You hating ass bitch. I know you hate this.
They gave Frost speed powers. I don't think I would have ever seen that coming ever.
No.
I know he had like 3 of those Velocity X's, but I don't know how many they used. Because remember, he used one when Ramsey like first took over Barry's body to like help him self heal or whatever. So I don't know if that was the second or the third dose because I don't remember when they had to use again. But child, I ain't see that coming. But the fact that he threw the ball before the fight started to calculate how that shit was going to end, like he had already knew the shit was going to play out like that. But of course, they ain't show us that one, so we can be in suspense. Child, who wrote this episode? This how you write, bitch. This is how you write for the, like, can they write more episodes? Y'all need to put them on some more shows. This how you write. I'm color me impressed. Like, this is how you write, bitch.
But this was supposed to be the episode before the season finale last year, boy. So you know episode 3 finna be a banger, bitch.
Now, I wonder if he pulls Iris out. With her having mirror powers like Ava, would she still be able to save Camilla and Sing some kind of way? Because she like doing a lot of shit. You know, like maybe that's why she has powers to save them.
It's possible.
Child, they... Oh my God. Like, this a lot.
Hang on, guys. I'm gonna get you to the med lab and then we'll get you.
She's not gonna want to leave them.
We cannot bring you all back. You have been there longer. You have more knowledge of Eva. Therefore, retrieving you is the logical choice.
Did you hear what I just said? Barry, they could die. They need you to save them.
Her voice is breaking through
This
the...
is not the outcome I predicted.
He actually pulled her through. You calculate that either, huh?
No!
What? What?
A Speed Force explosion?
What that mean? What is happening? Like everybody like unconscious, bro? Can she feel what happened?
But it can be.
Oh, shit.
She finna start attacking people to the moon. Or they duplicates finna start coming out. Now her snatching everybody. Is it finna go off like this?
So, son. Buried his body. Right.
Okay, we know this, but what else?
Particles.
The particles for what?
All the whales. Earth 1 hairy whales.
How the fuck this work? We actually get Earth 1 hair. We've never had that. What? Who wrote this episode? I need to go back and see who wrote this, because, bitch, y'all put y'all foot in this shit. Y'all had some shit going on. Y'all like, bitch, y'all gonna get this Flash. All of it. Like, y'all gonna... Can y'all explain to me how y'all brought a dead motherfucker back to life with some particles? I just need to understand. Like, it's not even how it happened. It's when, though. Think about how long ago that was. That he been there. Didn't they even remove his body when they found it? So, like, it made it seem like this happened right after he did that. Because they showed him cover this shit up and leave. And then he woke up. And those particles weren't the same color as, like, the ones that, like, we saw. So I'm just trying to understand. Is it, like, the stuff from Crisis starting to, like, fix itself some kind of way differently? Like, just, like, after the fact? Mm-hmm. We've never had Earth 1 Harry. Like, with his wife. Like, the little whole...
Tess Morgan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we thinking we might get Harry and them back when we find the multiverse. Bitch, we got Earth 1 whales. I didn't even see that coming. The man who we were supposed to think that was in the chair, look, that was cutting up and there was somebody else. Like, then I like how they gave him clear glasses instead of the dark ones, so you wouldn't think like he was...
Yeah, the new persona, like... But like this Harry, or I mean, I guess this Harrison was different. He was nice. He was grounded. He was what Harry was supposed to be after all the bullshit. Like the Harry we love Like that's Harrison
That's
Wells.
what he was supposed to get to after like.
Yeah, like because he had tests.
But he's still smart and he still got his emotions. Like this was still like
Exactly.
smart. I'm just flat like the shit they did this episode, bro. Heartless Berry, like Frost with speed powers, and then y'all sprinkle some fucking coming back to life ass particles on top of me. Like what is this episode? Can you imagine had we watched this last year? All of y'all Flash haters would have been eating y'all words, bitch. Cause like I had already told y'all when Eric came, like I already knew shit was about to switch up. I ain't know it was gonna switch up like this. And we about to be friends on Twitter. You can already get ready for me to harass you. Like we about to be friends. I'm just so. You had me scared because like when he broke the machine, you over here screaming no. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's supposed to happen?
He ain't got his speed no more.
I figured that though, because that was the only thing keeping his speed. But like,
what
the
happens now?
sacrifice we had to make for you to get that shit, I don't feel like he should have just did it like that. Because now,
but see, that's the thing. Like that's what people just didn't understand. You think it's just Earth 1 Harrison we got? No, those particles went through the multiverse.
I hope so.
That's what you got to think. Like y'all thinking about just on Earth 1. It was particles from every.
But so did this happen
Wells.
because he broke it though?
Yes.
Since like they used okay, let me explain it the way we trying to say it then, because I just get what he's saying. Mm-hmm. So basically, Nash sacrificed himself and all the Wells to put themselves to start the artificial Speed Force because they needed an organic receptor. I think is what it's called.
Correct.
Now that we've broken the machine, it's like those particles have
dispersed
into
the
multiverse, and that's how. But like bringing damn motherfuckers back to life though, I'm just like. That's wild to me though. It's still wild to me.
So guess who else is alive?
But the thing I'm saying is scientifically, we had the particles of the Wells we saw. I don't know if they ever counted him because they only showing like Harry, HR, Nash, and whoever else we saw that we didn't see before. So it's like every Wells on every Earth back now. Like that's what y'all saying.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're saying. Because you're not gonna. Like, it's Tom Kaminoff, y'all. He's gonna be on the show.
I got that, but I didn't think he was coming back like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think it'd be Earth 1. Like,
no, nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw that coming. I don't care.
Like, I just figured they was gonna figure out the multiverse exists again, and then like you would get like Earth 2 Harry, or maybe an Earth 3 one from Jay's Earth or something. Like, just like something like that. I didn't think this was about to happen. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering. That's gotta be like jarring to like wake up out of the ground like that. Like,
he's a different character.
Is he going straight to Star Labs? Is he like disoriented at all? Like, I'm just trying to understand. I guess what I'm trying to understand, like I always look for like the shit in between the shit. Cause like I said, they showed that like it just happened. Like if you go back to before season 1, basically before he took his body, it's like they just showed us that. So is it like fast forward to now and they're just now waking him up? Or is it back then? Since we have Earth Prime now and like shit done reset anyway.
No, it's right then. I feel like it's right then in our time, 2021. Reason being, those are when them particles dispersed. That's when Barry broke the Speed Force. But like this is what people don't understand about the Speed Force. It's gonna be reborn next episode. The real Speed Force is gonna be reborn.
I wonder how though.
How do I want to say it? Just like everything in the DC universe is, you know what I'm saying, rebirth. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna die to be coming back even stronger. Well, but other things are gonna happen that I can't say yet. I think they're going in a certain direction. I'm not sure, but I think they're going in a specific direction because of something Eric teased. And I'm like, if he's going in that direction, and with the character with the Dr. Mina, Juan, I think that's how Juan, however you say it.
Let me look up her name because we go through this.
like it's DHAWAN.
I think it's Dr. Mina Hawan because I think the D silent, so it would be like Hawan, right? It's
yeah. So maybe. With that, I think they might, just might, Should I say that? I'll just say this part. They might be going into the forces. If you don't know what the forces are in the DC universe, that's all I'm gonna say. They might be going into the forces. A lot of people don't like the storyline. I'm cool with it. I'm like,
you said they may be going what way?
Into the forces. Why?
What forces?
I have to
The
tell you.
different speed force?
No, I just said the forces. I wasn't trying to say it.
Well, I didn't know what kind of forces you meant. Like I just
I said I'd tell you off camera. I got you.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
I kind of figured my thinking was that when the shit happened with Crisis, and then you had the stuff that happened with Bloodwork, I just figured like even though the Speed Force shut down, I always thought it would come back like a different way because it had like those, I don't know what you call the powers that the Spectre had or whatever, but I'm just saying like with him doing whatever he did to Barry during Crisis, I always thought that would mess him up anyway and just like either make it better or do something. Like I was still waiting on that part to come about. So I just wonder what Thawne getting at is because like the whole artificial Speed Force thing was kind of like his idea. So I'm just wondering like what's his payoff with that?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. It wasn't his idea. It wasn't his idea. And if it was his idea initially, he needed that to happen so it could happen in the future. This is the thing about Thawne that people keep forgetting. He's from the future. So certain events have to play out, and if they don't, he doesn't get his speed. He made his Speed Force. He's going to need a blueprint or an idea. He set that up. He just doesn't know it yet. The younger version of Thawne doesn't know he set this version up. He don't know he set these events in motion yet. So when it happens, he's going to eventually be like,
this shit is so wild to me. What happened today though? Like,
yeah, Barry, like Grant
I didn't
with
see any
the
of
acting.
that. Yes,
bro.
like but I like that they're giving them a chance to do like
The
different
range
stuff.
Yeah,
and it's not like the different kind of stuff that a picture of because even though he wasn't our Barry, that shit was still like
that was good.
Fire. Like, and seeing like Frost with the whole I guess electricity and ice. Like I'm just like, and he knew all that shit was gonna happen, and still was just like. It's so like him starting to break down though. Like I didn't compute this. Like yeah, you can't compute emotion. She wasn't gonna just want to leave them there like that, and that's not what regular Barry would do either. So I guess she's like I didn't think he was gonna pull her out this episode. I didn't see that coming because I thought the way she was fighting it off, it was just gonna close back up and they would still be stuck there. Or she would have found a way to let Camilla and Singh go through, and she would have still been stuck. I ain't think he was gonna pull her through. He turned that shit up to the max. Like,
bring your little ass on through this portal.
And it's like now she out, but I'm wondering if she's having those effects that Eva would have had she not gone through the whole little blood work thing like she did, and like the stasis. You know, like when she was in that little cocoon, whatever kind of machine she was in for a while before she came out. Like it because Iris is getting powers like that too. So is she gonna have to do it the same way before she can like come back normal? I guess.
I think Eva is just gonna go back into.
You think she's gonna do it?
Just go back into the Mirrorverse, and everything's gonna balance.
So she gonna terrorize the city first, then she gonna decide to go home. Like that's what you're saying? Cause like
I mean, when they talk no jutsu, this chick
not talking no jutsu.
When they talk no jutsu her ass, then they gonna make her go back and you know what I'm saying? Cause she from the beginning it's been I'm not your enemy, Flash. I'm not your enemy, Flash. Yeah, Barry fucked her over. He been asking for his wife, and now you got his wife, but you left Singh and your homie girl over there, bro.
So now it makes me think, since Cisco was like, you can't compute emotion, had he really gone to talk to them, I wonder if that conversation would have went differently about them voting on who to get out.
Yeah.
Because that's the way Barry saw it without his emotion, so I'm wondering if it really would have played out like that. Because that was, when they showed that, I was like, that's horrible. Like, I don't know who was like, bitch, we putting this shit in here. Like, to vote for which one of your friends is saving, it's like his wife, your girlfriend, and then somebody y'all all know, and I'm just like, wow. And then even still with them trapped over there, they's like on death's door. Like, so y'all still don't even have that much time to like do whatever. So
I'm glad the guy that plays Singh keep coming back, man.
When she said it was because of the gun, I was like, bitch, Camilla got shot with the gun too. Before she could say it, I was like, the fuck? I wonder what happened to them though. Like that shit is just, it's too many like variables and unknowns with that mirror universe. So I'm just like, I don't know.
It was a good episode, man. See what I'm saying? People like I be saying all the time, and I come, oh man, I stopped watching The Flash season 4. Okay, you ain't gotta tell me that, bro. Don't. No, I'm not stopping because you stopped watching season 4.
I love The Flash. There's so many moments about this show that I love, but I ain't gonna lie. This episode probably gonna be top 2 or 3, if not the top.
This was a good
like,
damn episode.
Unless the finale just like overshadows this, I feel like so far this probably like my best episode because it just so much shit hit you at one time.
Yeah,
like all this mirror stuff, his emotions, that speed thinking, like that shit really got me though. Those scenes where everything else just slowed down and you can see his eyes moving like while he thinking.
The zoom in.
And yeah, like whoever the execution of this episode and the written, like the writing itself was just like above par. Like it's just y'all out here setting the bar for these other shows. I don't know now. Y'all out here killing the game.
The writing was on point, man, but the acting though. The acting.
Yeah, the acting, of course. That's what
I don't know, bro. It's like Kayla, the actress that plays Allegra, is killing this shit. Like,
what was that thing she had in her hand? Was that something that Nash would normally have or something?
I don't know.
Because like when he threw everything off, it screamed at her and threw her off, and it made her use her power.
Yeah, like it amplified her powers or something. And I'm like, bro.
I don't know.
But like this is the thing, like right now is the time you need Cisco powers to stop Barry movement. You know what I'm saying? Like this would be
I still don't know why they what season was that they made that decision? Was it 5?
For what?
For him not to have powers no more and
5.
take the care.
Yeah.
See, that was a different person. Like I just feel like Eric made, like if he feel like he know he can keep Carlos around, I feel like at some point they may incorporate that back in, like because when you think about, if you think about him being a genius in these situations, it's like if I had my powers, you know, like I could do whatever, or this wouldn't happen or whatever. So I'm just wondering if they're gonna build back up to it because you don't want it to be rushed either. It's like that was a big decision. As much as we want him to have his powers, it got to make sense for him to want him back. You can't just be like, well, I woke up one day and was like, I want to be a meta again. Like it got to make sense.
But now that holy shit. Y'all full of bro, y'all are fucking geniuses.
What?
Think about this. I want y'all to think about this now. Think about this. The Harrison Wells that we got now, Earth 1 Harrison Wells, he was supposed to give Barry and everybody in Central City their powers in 2020 when this episode was supposed to fucking air.
Oh, that's true.
Holy shit, y'all fucking.
But what I thought about too, now that they got another Wells, maybe like him and Cisco are always the ones that's tight,
and so he can give him his powers.
He has more like emotional depth than the rest. So I'm wondering if like this Wells would talk him back into like
hell yeah,
like not being afraid of his powers. And also I would think this is a good moment for them to know that Cecilia powers have changed because she was scared of her powers. So for Cisco to see her going from empath to being able to do something more and not be afraid of it, I feel like that's like a good teaching moment too. Child, they really out here fucking the game up. Y'all really out here like, oh my goodness. Wow.
The Flash is back, bitch. I'm telling you, boy.
This was like the premiere got me, but this shit right here, like this was a good episode. Like this was glorious. I'm sorry, let me say that. This was a glorious Flash episode. I know some of y'all haters peeking. Y'all might not put it up on your channels, but you're peeking. Y'all know who you are. I'm gonna say it just like that. You might not put your reaction up, but you watched it. Being extra petty, you watched it. You watched it. Like you can't always be like that with a show. I feel like if you're a fan of something, everything is gonna have like bad moments. Like nothing is gonna be perfect. But like if you really are a fan of a show, you stick it out like thick or thin. Like unless it's just some dramatic shit. Like
yeah, like you. Never mind.
No, I'm just saying like unless it's some like really like with the Flash, it would have to be something really dramatic like y'all replacing Grant for me to stop watching or like some shit like that. I just feel like. For the most part, because I watched the Flash for Grant. Like I love the Flash, don't get me wrong, but he makes me want to watch it more. So like, if he ain't on here, I don't know about all that. Like I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but
hey, it's no show.
Because I love the whole like clan of my people that they got on here, but it's like he's the Flash though. Like I want him to be the Flash.
This show,
child.
Just when you think you can't be surprised with the Flash, like after 7 years, I did not see her sticking that Velocity X in her fucking arm.
I knew what it was, but I was so shook.
I was like
when she was sitting there shooting herself up, I'm like, bitch, wait a minute. Like, I knew what it was, but it was like, what are you doing? I'm like, why is this happening right now? But how about, can we give a hand clap for that Batman level intellect that they had right there to try to stop him? It didn't work per se, like, but they gave it a shot. Like, because you do have to have contingencies in case the Flash ever go rogue. What y'all gonna do? And then he was like on some rogue shit with like intellect times 1,000. So it's like, how do you outsmart him? They had a good plan. He just had a better one. It was just like, well, not even that he had a better one. He just predicted what was gonna happen. Like they really had contingencies for had he been like, I don't forgot the name of that video you used to watch with the Batman and the contingencies for like all the people in the Justice League.
No
like,
contingency.
Yeah.
If if Batman had contingencies for everybody in the Justice League, it was like
that was
the
on
movie
some shit like that.
Justice League Doom. Like Batman had contingencies for everybody. Like, you know, that's even himself. He was like, be careful if you do this. Like,
yes, that he was not me. Oh my god,
he would always say, "Be."
He the one with no powers and like be careful.
He had contingencies for himself. Like he let people know, "Hey, do this for me." Like it's, and that be my problem with Superman. Like you can be mind controlled. You're susceptible to mind control and magic, and if you don't want people to have something like kryptonite to stop you, you have a God complex. I can understand being worried about a villain getting it, but give it to different Justice Leaguers. People you know that are not just going to use it. Shazam is a good person to have it. I understand Billy is a kid, but he also has magic-based powers. Zatanna, Bruce, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter.
I was thinking Martian Manhunter and Wonder Woman before.
Know what I'm saying? People of equal strength that can hold you off, bro. Somebody like I guess it's still Milestone comic. Hold on, it's still Milestone comic, but I think he's more DC now. But I think that's still considered Milestone. But the guy named Icon, he's of equal.
Wait, is that the one from
Young Justice? Yeah.
I'm trying to think what his suit looked like.
I have to show you.
I think I know he's something though.
Yeah. So,
but like, just like, you know, y'all got taken over before, and the kids had to come save the day. You know, some shit like that. But this episode really impressed me.
The bar.
I love the Flash anyway because y'all know I'll be like, they not gonna disappoint us. They not gonna let us down. Like they really showed they ass this episode. Now, what I am interested to see is because these last 3 episodes are supposed to be from last year. So I'm interested to see how they integrate episode 4, like not being a premiere episode anymore, to like fitting in with the story versus you starting a new season. Like I'm interested to see how they do that. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The transition.
Well, I know you get it. I'm talking about them. Like if they got what
like
I'm
it's
saying,
like you know, like we get that season finale, which was supposed to be episode 3, was supposed to be episode 22 of last season, and now season 4 was supposed to actually be. Episode 4 was supposed to be episode 1, the premiere. So are you gonna transition like that to make it like a premiere episode 4, like a big opening? Are you gonna give us a big opening for that episode, like you would normally do anyway on a season premiere? Which I know it's not a season premiere, but it's a new chapter. It's a new graphic novel.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to see how they integrate it because it's like Eva is supposed to be handled at the end of the next episode, but how do you slide season 4 in there without it not making sense? Episode 4 from not making sense, you know, like to just starting like jumping into another story, because they did a good job of making episode 1 seem like a premiere even though it wasn't supposed to be. So now I'm just interested to see how you're gonna do episode 4 because it was supposed to be the premiere episode. So I'm just
like I feel like they're gonna give us some big action set pieces, a big opening, because you have to start a graphic novel off big.
Or I'm wondering, did they come back at whatever we get next week for episode 3, and like after they end the Eva thing, like maybe they like cut some stuff out to like add some stuff to make it flow into episode 4. Like you'll handle her, but then the next person shows up at the end to make you like, you know, when you get to episode 4, it's like the fuck. So
you know what?
They're doing a really good job though. I just hope it keeps on pace like this. This is why I say like I don't mind shorter episodes, because like if I'm gonna get shit like this all season, no feeling, no
short,
like
shorter seasons,
like short and sweet,
like 18 episodes, and
we just straight story. Like I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with sacrificing a few episodes if the story is just what is
way better. Yeah,
but now I haven't really. I'm trying. Did they do filler last? They didn't really get it. Did they do filler last season? I'm trying to think like what would have been filler last season.
I can't think of it right now.
Because I know you had your crossover episode, and then because what I was gonna say, Eric, may be different because you do have them people that can make filler episodes good too.
I'm trying to think of the back half. Like
I'm trying to think too. I can't remember everything.
Yeah, because it was like that's the thing that threw me off, man. Like.
Because I only got up to
like I didn't like watching The Flash was so weird this year, this past year, because it was 10 months from the season finale of 6 to now. 10 months is it took its toll on me. So I really need to sit down and say, you know what, watch the show all over again, all the way up to now.
But my whole thing is like, if you could do filler episodes that are good. Like when you think about anime and then you have like filler episodes that are good and you have ones that like they just there. Like if you could do that, that's cool. Like you may want to not have a speedster. Like maybe there's a speedster that can't be in the show like for a long time, but you want to touch on their character. And if it's somebody boss and you can make like a quick little story that's good, then that's a couple episodes that you could do. Like, you know, instead of just
hold the fuck up.
What?
I just thought of something. Wait a minute, bitch.
Oh, okay. But yeah, kudos to them for this episode though. Like, y'all already know I'm a fangirl for The Flash. Like, this shit ain't do nothing but make it worse. I'm over here like tweeting Eric like we about to be best friends on this app. He probably like, who the fuck? He probably like, who is this? But we finna be friends though. Like that shit.
Okay, I'm trying to find something, y'all. Give me a second.
Now somebody tagging me and Canada Girls to ask a question. So since we here and a question popped up, somebody said, did those particles at the end look the same as Mirror Master / Bloodworks organic particles from earlier in the episode to you? They weren't the same color as the Wellses though. That's what made me say something, because it was green. Like, they were, like, greenish particles. And then when you do, like... But the ones, to me, when Barry was surrounding her, they didn't look that green. Maybe it was because it was more zoomed out. They kind of looked, like, whitish to me. But I don't know. Who asked that? Shanop?
But, the people who wrote this episode, Jonathan and Gabriel. Good job. So we get the 150th episode this season. Are y'all gonna do something special?
What episode is it?
I don't know what episode it is exactly, but it's coming.
They might.
It's episode. The next episode is 136. 4 is 137.
So it'll be towards the end of the season.
Yeah, and that's kind of dangerous.
Why? Because it's gonna divert from the story.
It might.
Yeah, it just depends on. They may have thought of this ahead of time though. That's what I'm saying. You get them people that think about shit ahead of time, then that shit gonna be smooth. Cause like Eric taking over season 6, knowing that it's coming up at some point, and now you had the chance to like rewrite some little things here and there because of COVID and the way you had to fit both seasons in like back to back together. So they made a plan for this ahead of time, so it may actually fit. Cause think about it, what if the 150th episode they bring Mina, like the lady you keep bringing up?
But I'm saying like when you do 100, when you do 100 and 150 and 200, you do something
nostalgic. That's what you're saying.
Basically, you would do something that is very big, something from the comics, or you do something that's really show we've made it to this big number, this big milestone. We're celebrating. Hey, god damn it!
or bring people
Flash
back.
Museum,
'Cause
something
people
like that.
Brings the people back and stuff like that.
Yeah, like, oh, this episode we're bringing the Flash Museum. This episode we're bringing, like, Barry will be fighting all the speedsters in one fucking episode or some shit. Like, you know how he, like, you know, in the episode 100, season 5,
but if you
episode
did
8.
want to incorporate the new lady, like, you could also bring, like, older people back too. Like, have a situation where, like, a whole bunch of speedsters.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, or you would bring, like, the Tornado Twins.
Ooh,
you know what I'm
child.
saying? Bart.
Child.
Daniel West. Know what I'm saying? Wally back. Jai and Irie.
I feel like they
you-
could do like the Tornado Twins, like the 200th episode, because that'll be getting close to like the end of the series, right? That'll be something you could do, because then you ain't got to worry about steady doing it, because you know people won't see them.
But you know, you want to bring the twins on, like, you bring them on like the last season, have them there. That's a
what I'm
good story.
saying,
That's a
like,
good arc, like,
yeah.
because people want the twins. I'm like, and like, you don't want them
Trey
young.
About to be extra on this reaction. I just know. Oh, that shit is
Y'all don't
hilarious.
fucking know me.
They do know you when it comes to the Flash.
You don't
yes,
know
they
me.
fucking do.
You don't know me. You don't know what set I claim.
Child.
But it was a good
This
episode.
was like, if this what I gotta look forward to the rest of the season, bitch, I'm in that thing. Y'all got me. What y'all need? Look, y'all, I support. What y'all need? Look, let me help with the new season that's coming up. What y'all need?
Fucking.
I'll come intern for the summer.
The visual effects look great.
This shit is just.
It was looking real good.
It does. Like, I'm gonna have to start checking these ratings and see like what the ratings look like, just to see if, like, you know, word of mouth. Everybody be on Twitter nowadays, so I could just only imagine people watching stuff. But this shit is this was a fire episode.
Yes, it was.
I know it was supposed to be like the ending to like last season and last year, but it's still like. So I know it made like that. That's the thing too. Now I'm wondering if you're gonna hit that little slow pace, because this is supposed to be like a finale section, and then you have to start over with like new stuff. So I'm wondering. I know you'll get those episodes that are a little slower, but you also get the cut down. Like, you got less episodes, then you had to use 3 to finish another.
But see, that's the thing. Episode 4 through 11, that's it. That's the third book, and then it's 12 through 18. That's the next book.
What book?
The graphic novel,
Oh,
like
I'm
the
like,
story. The
I was
episodes
like, what
go.
book?
The episodes go episode 4 through 11. That's it. You're done. Then it's 12 to 18. That's it. And that's the season.
So basically, what you're saying is like a villain gonna pop up 4 to 11. Then at the end, we get something different.
Yeah.
Or something.
But like, this is the thing. Like, this is fucking why I love Eric. All this, like, the graphic novels have all tied in together, and that's what he's going for. All of this is a part of a bigger story. One book connects to the next, that connects to the next, that's connecting to the next, and it's going to continue on, but it's just shorter, so it doesn't seem like this long, drawn-on story. So when you watch it back, you're going to be like, holy shit, notice, we keep talking about Blood Work. Now we're talking about Mirror Master. Next, whoever the next big bad, they're going to be talking about those two, which we in turn, we will get to who? Probably Black Hole, which we haven't got to yet, which we were talking about.
Yeah.
We haven't met them yet, so
year.
we were talking about them and see what I'm saying? We started talking about them early season 6. We haven't met them yet, but we're getting to them.
I wonder if they gonna
It's like reading a comic book, actually. Now that I think about it,
if they gonna let Wally come back for some episodes at all.
Yeah.
I just wonder, cause
like see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the perfect time for Wally. He could be in Keystone right now. He could take Allegra. He could take Chester, and boom, that's another team right there. The Flash and Keystone. Oh,
I know next episode I think everybody will be there, because it would have been the finale. So I think like most of the cast will be in the next episode. But
I'm ready.
This shit is so good though. But can you like just the act in this episode, like having to like almost take your friend out a little bit, just so like, cause he ain't got no emotions. Like this, all this shit is just.
See, so when Thawne packed his Speed Force with negative emotion. Barry made the mistake, and all of them made the mistake of putting no emotion.
because they weren't thinking it was gonna do all that.
But you need to pack it full of positive emotion.
Well, maybe they'll get it right this time, or maybe they'll. Well, not this time, but never mind. But I'm just saying, if
the Speed Force is going to reemerge, rebirth, and he's going to get his speed back.
I wonder what's going to trigger it to come back though. Like that's my thing. Like I wonder what's going to make it come back.
I don't know. We'll see though. In a week,
they gonna have Iris hooked up to this damn machine. I don't think nothing gonna help her though. Cause I just feel like she been over there so long that like it's a certain way she had to be pulled out. Like Camilla and Singh might have been okay after a little while, but her situation I think is different. And if she got to come out the same way Eva did, then they may need more blood work, like blood for that. Like if they have to do that whole situation again. So I don't know. That's what I'm just like. I kind of like that they didn't get rid of him though, because I'm not mad at him as a villain. Like I kind of liked him because he got a little ignorant. Like the further shit went on, like he got real fucking ignorant. So I liked him as villain because I didn't never knew who that was. You know me, like I be on the other shit like with Marvel, and I be like, who the fuck want to be the Captain of America? I'm like, who is blood worker? Like what you doing? You out here, you a phlebotomist? Like what you doing, sir? Like I didn't never know that villain.
But like
and
this
then
the
for
thing
him to
about
come,
Eric be bringing on these new people, like these real new people.
But that's smart because you got old people that's just automatically Flash fans. But then you have this newer generation who like these newer villains, and you trying to get them to watch too. But you still making it cool for us, like me, somebody that's like older, not knowing who the fuck that is. Cause I just know like regular speed villains, like Zoom and and Hunter's Elevated Reverse Flash, like that kind of shit like that. I ain't never heard of Bloodwork. That's why I was like when he came. And then he started with that damn ooze. I was like, I was like, what the like, what is this? But then when they show his actual like form later, like when they fought,
the last episode,
I was like, what is this? Like, what? But they did. I feel like they did a good job. And then for him to have to pop back up later, and then for him to get to Barry like he did though, like no, I don't feel like no villain really got to Barry like that. Like on the inside, like he got you on the inside. With the whole him picking, like you got the Speed Force pulling him on one side and you got Bloodwork pulling him on the other. Like you could get to me on the outside and try to get me with my emotions, like they say use his heart. Ain't nobody getting there on the inside. Like
we finna go, y'all. We finna go.
And I still don't feel like all that shit gone either. Like just to be honest, like I still feel like that shit is creeping around somewhere in there. So
maybe in a one-off episode they'll do that and make sure it's fully gone. Maybe they can always do it. But thank y'all for the support. Full reactions on Patreon. Be sure to tune in Friday for Real Talk.
Yes,
because we're gonna talk about this. So hey, go talk about all the CW, DC shows, Marvel shows. That's what we
just talk. It's Real Talk. We just talk. So.
Yeah. Thank you for the support as always. Again,
make sure you hit the subscribe button because y'all know y'all like that reaction. Y'all hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch y'all next time.
It's Trey
and it's Tasha.
Real.
You already watched, so you might as well subscribe, please.